Ethan's so cool. Ethan's so cool. He's got the Godzilla jumpers, and he's suing people. It's so cool. No one can say mean things about him because he'll sue them.
I like Diorio. I gotta say, I gotta admit it. I'm a Diorio fan.
People make excuses for this. Right? It's the most blatant dishonesty, hypocrisy ever. It's like literally moment to moment contradicting his values.
I do not support racism. I fucking hate racism. It's the worst thing you can be. But
it's like endless, just like
even do anything.
Whinging. It's so fucking lame, bro. Oh my god, guys! Breaking news. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. And you're never gonna believe this. This will come as a shock to everyone, I'm sure. Ethan won again. Guys, Ethan won again. That's right. FFWN coming in live. Key update from FFWN. Ethan's on top. Ethan's still on top and he'll always be on top. Okay. Ethan always on top at FFWN. What's Ethan saying today? What's happening today? Well, they had a whole podcast segment about the Teddy Glow situation. Now, we covered this briefly in sort of asides on stream. But we haven't looked at Ethan's crash out on stream about it, where he actually spoke about it on his show. So if you guys don't know, Hila Klein released a makeup brand called Teddy Glow. And it's been widely panned because it's shit, apparently. I can't relay to you exactly how it's shit because I'm not well versed in makeup, but my understanding is it's only got what do they call it? It's only sparkly makeup, and that's considered really lame. It's all shimmers. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Babka. Thank you. It's all shimmers. So, like, maybe you would, like, give it to, like, a retarded child. Or some, like, non-binary, you know, like the Gerben person. You know, maybe that sort of person would enjoy it. You know, I feel like those are the types of people that you see wearing that. It's like, you know, non-binary, autistic, welfare recipient type woman wearing that type of shit. Or a drag queen. Yeah, or a drag queen. So, Hila Klein is a retarded woman herself. Obviously, you know, she was the perfect person to put this together, really. Was really the perfect person to put this together. But she's very upset with the reception to the palette. She was incredibly upset. She was so upset she was posting on Instagram about how sad she was. Oh, no. Maybe I should just go back to... Maybe I should just go back to Israel then. Maybe I should just go back to Israel then if I can't have a business here in America. Maybe I just go back to Israel. So she was like that on Instagram. Just like totally whinging, basically. Where do I take it from here? But then Nick Diorio piped up, right? Nick Diorio piped up, and all these models were disavowing Hila because everyone was going after them. And Nick Diorio piped up and said, support for Hila Klein is pivotal right now. He said it again. Not those exact words, but basically that. He was like, support for Hila Klein is pivotal right now. FFWN went live, made an announcement. Guys, send love and prayers to Hila Klein. Hila Klein for me. Hila Klein for me. And they spoke about it on their podcast. So we're going to take a look at the Teddy Glow segment where they also thank Nick. They thank FFWN for the continued positive, uncritical coverage.
Let's talk about the matter at hand, the Teddy Glow update. Hila, how are you feeling?
I feel much better now.
You had a day and people reaching out and...
Yes.
There's lots of support, which was really nice.
Yes, so much. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. Where shall we begin?
Well, let's see. So, we made a post on Teddy Glow. In fact, let's start by showing the post that started it all, I guess, you know. Let's see.
It was
First, before we start talking about this, let me just emphasize that people, please do not message or interact with any of these people we're talking about.
yes.
There's some people that we feel acted
It's so fucked up that people are really getting in the way of Hila Kleins' God-given right to make inordinate amounts of money selling shit products off the back of her celebrity name. God, it's so fucked up. Jews can't do anything anymore. Jews can't do anything anymore. It's so fucked up.
appropriately and cruelly against us, but they're at the same time also just, you know, private. Well, I mean, they're models, but like they're not internet people in the same way we are. So, and anyway, just that doesn't help anything. Your support has been extraordinarily appreciated. But anyway, I just want to say for the record, please do not go to any of these people and message them or comment on their stuff.
I would add to that too. Don't try to speculate. Like if you're not sure who did what or who said what, don't try to speculate and message the ones that.
I think she has a right to do that without getting anti-Semitic. Well, no, you don't actually in the United States because you have something called the First Amendment. So actually, no, people can be pretty much as anti-Semitic to you as they want. So no, you don't have a right to do that without getting anti-Semitic at all. Now, Hila Klein isn't being disavowed because she's Jewish. It's not because she's Jewish. It's because she expresses positive feelings and support towards not just Israel as a state, but the actions it takes, specific politicians there, and their military force. So, well, yeah, I agree. It's not very nice to be anti-Semitic to people, and it's terrible if people are out there doing that to her. That's actually nothing to do with what's causing her problems right now. I mean, it's probably a slight bit. That'd be dishonest to say. It doesn't play into it at all. Obviously, there are anti-Semitic people who are out there and motivated by that, of course. However, if she hadn't done things such as saying Yoav Gallant is a really great guy, if she hadn't supported the Israeli bombing of Iran, if she hadn't got on stream to act defensive about Israel a bunch of times, if she hadn't responded to someone talking about how Palestinians, how there's like this propaganda that says Palestinians are trained to want to kill Americans from the moment they're born, Hila Klein responds by going, You know, there's many things Hila Klein could have done or not done throughout the past 2 years that would have resulted in her having a much easier time selling her product to left-leaning women on the internet. Unfortunately, she's done just about everything she can to alienate that group.
Find out or anything like that, because I've heard from like one model, for example, who didn't pick a side. If anything, she was supporting me in all of this, that she's also getting now messages, you know, because people
I'll make that clear.
Wrongfully are messaging.
I'll make that clear.
And either way, I know that everybody's
She technically
unhappy.
didn't apologize for the Yoav Gallant thing. She technically didn't apologize. Now, she did say she shouldn't have said it like that, and that she was just trying to say he's a moderating voice. She technically did not apologize in their video, I believe. She actually did not say, I'm sorry at any point.
To see what happened, but yeah, messaging them just doesn't help anybody.
So anyway, this is the post, right?
Yeah, it was like our two amazing looks.
You know what's funny? There's like a snark
the thing is that even then, like, with the moderating voice point, while I understand that is like technically true in the most strict way of thinking about it, that Yoav Gallant was moderating. He was moderating because he believed that Israel couldn't achieve anything more in Gaza. He, on numerous occasions, had described like Palestinians like animals and shit. He wasn't moderating because he thought, oh, we shouldn't kill more people. It was just, we've done enough. We've achieved our goals. We're wasting time and money.
Guru subreddit.
Yeah.
Which I'm hearing now from everybody that Reddit is now suggesting to them like crazy,
including myself. Now it's being recommended to me on my
dude. Reddit needs
Right,
to
so
snark,
so they're freaking the fuck out about Reddit push notifications sending snark posts to people. So if you guys have Reddit downloaded on your phone, you'll know sometimes it just recommends you like random posts from subreddits you don't even follow. Right? I don't know if you guys have have ever had this happen. I have had snark posts recommended to me on my phone, I believe. I feel like I've had some other just like crazy subreddits pop up. I can't remember what. But you would just get like random recommendations and they're freaking the fuck out over
it. Makeup guru subreddit.
Yeah.
Which I'm hearing now from everybody that Reddit is now suggesting to them like crazy,
including myself. Now it's being recommended to me on my
dude. Reddit needs to be held accountable. What they're doing on that website and pushing people into these snark subreddits is extraordinarily fucked up.
Yeah.
You're in a burning house. Your old childhood bedroom is on fire and all your digipit watches are melting. You hear coughing through the smoke and follow it. It's Ethan Klein and he's a firefighter in an O2 mask and fire suit. You're saved. Feel stupid now?
Okay, thank you for the $4.20, Jimberly.
But obviously the snark people
thank you.
were being super mean to Hila about everything. And I don't take it seriously because they're snarkers, but there was one comment I thought was actually a sneak compliment. They said, and by the way, there's no way that they actually used the palette to do these looks.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I was like, they did.
They did.
So
that is a massive compliment.
I was like, hell yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah, idiots, right? So here's the post.
So it started with this post, and then I don't know how much to go into the things, but like it's been a while now that I kind of work with people and we don't tag people because of the harassment that everybody that works with me ends up getting.
Yeah, it's been like that for a long time.
So we've stopped tagging people, and then I noticed the makeup artist that we worked with, I noticed at some point after we posted that in their story, they shared this and said something like...
So here's the first one. Are you managing diabetes? Lower your A1C.
I think we're okay.
Without finger sticks. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. Shut up.
That's what they said?
Do I look diabetic to you?
That's not the first one. Oh, it is the first one. Sorry.
So you want to explain what you're looking at here?
That's so the makeup artist, he had 2 assistants.
Okay.
And then, so he was given a shout out to one of the assistants, or to both of them who did these looks, because he did other looks.
Yeah.
The assistants did these 2.
Okay.
He was given a shout out for them, and I was just going through his stories, and I was like, "Oh, interesting. Okay, so he shared it."
Listening to her talk is mind-numbing, bro. Like, can you just get to the fucking point, Hila? Come on, just spit it out. Just spit it out. Come on.
Good luck for all of us. And then I keep going through his stories, and I get to the next story.
God.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
He was spilling her drink all over the place.
And there, I see this one. A few stories after he shared that.
So who posted this? Him?
Him.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, yeah, makes sense.
So I'll read it. He goes, I don't stand with any government or force that thrives on oppression. I stand with the liberation and safety of all people living under oppression. Truly a brave stance, by the way.
Now, I want to also make it clear that after I saw that, I texted him, because he's the one that I actually have a phone number of. The rest I don't. I texted him, and I was like, I gave him my perspective on everything, and he did send me a really nice message back.
That's good.
That, is not like ashamed of what we've done together, or it's not.
He didn't erase his stuff as far as I saw.
He never posted it. It's just one story.
It was just a story.
But I think he sent me a really nice message, so I just want to make that clear. I don't want this to become a witch hunt on anybody.
Well, it's also worth acknowledging on the other hand that I understand how scary it is when you get mobbed by a bunch of lunatics who are like, you support genocide. Your career is over, buddy. and then you get like super defensive because you're like, I don't support genocide. What are you talking about?
Yeah, especially when you're not used to it. You're not used to backlash. You do something like makeup or whatever. You're not used to being thrown into the middle of this.
And then also like being mobbed by like 100 people telling you the same thing is is like what you. It makes sense that you would just believe them. You're like, this can't be just made up, right? Like 100 psychopaths all saying the same thing.
And again, when you're not used to it, that feels like a million people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but in the continue.
Holy fuck, man.
My art, my voice will always belong to those fighting to live freely.
Sometimes you do understand what iDubbbz was trying to say with the this isn't podcasting, you know. So fuck, dude. I like totally tuned out because just like they're like just rambling about this fucking Instagram story for like 5 minutes. Just say, oh yeah, so the makeup artist posted this story. Here's what it says. I'm mad about it for this reason. Can we just fucking get through it? Like, what is this fucking meandering? What is this fucking meandering? Your wife, you can't stay on fucking topic. Just focus up. Focus up.
My art, my voice will always belong to those fighting to live freely and without fear. That's who I create for. That's where my art stays. Apologies to anyone I've offended. Honestly, I didn't have a big problem with it until the last line. He's like, apology to anyone I've hurt or offended. For what?
Is that you?
Thank you for the $5, Jimmy. Thank you.
I just was like, okay. But at this point, it wasn't really a big deal. It was just him.
Wasn't, and at least in this one, like, he didn't call anybody by name.
Yeah.
He didn't make it about me or about Teddy Glow.
Yeah.
But that was the first one I saw.
I think he made he made an effort to remain professional.
To just let people know where his heart is and still acknowledge something. I understand the statement. It does hurt to see it.
Oh, Jolly St. Nick's in chat. He says, I hope Hila's doing well.
Thank you.
I love.
I received your message when you said your message on stream.
Oh, yeah.
The day that I was the most upset.
I love Nicholas Diorio. I'll say it.
So, dude, here it is, man. It's just so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It's insane. Nick should be marked for the rest of his time online with the obscene cocksucking that he has done here. The absolutely obscene, cynical, self-interested cocksucking. I say that, but there is a little bit of Nick that clearly gets a boyish glint in his eye looking at Ethan. It's like, it is like, do you remember that Fuentes clip about John Doyle? About how all of John Doyle's writing is like, you know, you're the little boy staring up at dad who's storming out the door. That's a real man. You're towering over you. You know that one? How all of John Doyle's writing is like that. Like divorce trauma. Parental divorce trauma. Where he's like seeing his dad leave out the door permanently in his mind. Like big, strong man leaving through the door. And that's just how he sees everything. Is like, it's all these big, strong men. It's all about these big, strong men who are like your dad. That's Nick. That's Nick a lot of the time, I fear.
Hey Kuihman, loving the streams, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Kirby Osh, for the $5. Huge appreciate it, thank you. So yeah, that's Nick a little bit. You see that boyish glint in his eye, right? It's like, oh, Ethan's so cool. He's got the Godzilla jumpers, and he's suing people. It's so cool. No one can say mean things about him because he'll sue them. Do I wish I could stop people saying mean things about me? Like you see that boyish glint as he sees the real man doing all the work. That's like the psychology that's going on, I fear, over on FFWNN. So it's not entirely cynical, self-interested, but it certainly is hugely motivated by the financial incentive. But just the obscene, uncritical coverage, where you're looking at this, this total fucking crash out over them launching a shit makeup brand that does poorly, because they've totally alienated the base of fans they would usually sell it to. Like, to succeed with these fucking influencer makeup brands, you have to be getting all these influencer models and shit to be picking it up and stuff. And you can only do that if you're in good standing. They have spent the last 2 years nuking their standing. And Nick, because he, quote-unquote, doesn't cover politics, literally couldn't explain to you. There is no world where he could even attempt to explain to someone why people might be legitimately upset with Ethan and Hila's opinions over the last 2 years. And it is just, he should be marked with this for the rest of his time online. Ethan's sitting here. This is like the perfect clip. This is the perfect clip. Ethan has given literally everyone who fucking hates Nick the perfect clip that is just like replay it endlessly until this guy's offline. Just endlessly. Oh, thanks Nick for being so supportive. Thanks Nick. This horseface bitch 3 years ago. Thanks Nick for being so supportive. Ethan Klein target sponsors. Million videos. Ethan Klein target sponsors. Ethan Klein target sponsors. We can't let this happen. The community needs to self-police. Million fucking videos. And now it's childish glint in his eye, boyish glint in his eye. Oh, Ethan's so big and strong. Ethan's so big. No one talks bad about him. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. And yeah, this is just the perfect clip to show it. This is just the whole last year of Nick's life.
Oh.
To just let people know where his heart is and still acknowledge something. I understand the statement. It does hurt to see it.
Oh, Jolly St. Nick's in chat. He says, I hope Hila's doing well.
Thank you. I received your message when you said your message on stream.
Oh yeah,
the day that I was the most upset.
I love Nicholas Diorio. I'll say it. I've been watching your content. I think you're a very funny guy.
And I feel like your coverage has been really good on topics that I end up watching. Like you're good with research.
He's the Pope. And I'll say this, Nick,
Good with research. Good with research. So, Hila literally cannot explain why anyone would be mad at her. She doesn't go around reading this stuff. She says she avoids the snark subreddits and shit. And she's saying Nick's good with research. How would you even know? You don't do any research. How would you know? What all they mean when they say that, when they say Nick's good with research, they mean is Nick comes to the conclusions we want. Nick's coverage is good. Nick is on the right side. Which horse would Hila be in Uma Musume? Yeah, Bourbon. Bourbon, dude, I've got Bourbon. Bourbon is fucking awful to play through career with, man.
Never thought in a million fucking years I would ever utter these words. Like if you went back 3 years ago or something,
I know.
I would have never even dreamed that you actually were talented. I'm just being serious.
I always thought he was quick-witted. I mean, even though we had different opinions, you know, back then, I felt like he was always good on his toes.
I never really tuned in, to be fair. But
I avoided because I knew these people don't like us, so I just never even watched anything.
Just for sanity.
Dude, literally, she even says it there. So I knew I'd heard this somewhere. She just says there, she doesn't watch any critical content. She doesn't watch critical content. She doesn't go and look for the criticism. She doesn't make any attempt to actually understand the criticism. It's just, oh, yeah, Nick's saying that. Nick's saying I'm right. Nick's saying I'm right. Nick's saying people are being too mean to me. After spending 6 years calling me a horse-faced bitch.
Like, he was always good on his toes.
I never really tuned in, to be fair. But
I avoided because I knew these people don't like us, so I just never even watched it.
This is just, dude, the fucking state of it, man. Like, she looks like shit. What are we doing here? Just the fucking makeup on the eyes? Like, this is atrocious. Yeah, it does, like, dude. I feel like I remember, like, as a kid seeing girls that had these, like, almost kids' makeup palette things that looked like this. When I was, like, 10 or 12 or something. That looked like this sort of thing. It's like, you are literally, like... I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it. It is just more of the ABDL age regression shit, isn't it? She's just, like, dented. She's just, like, totally dented and probably stuck as a fucking 12-year-old. Sorry, guys. I just realized my trackpad isn't working, so I'm just looking for my fucking USB-C. So, 1 second. Okay. I'm having to dig around for it. I think it should be plugged in, I think. Why are you using a trackpad? Because it lets me zoom in without doing the... It's a good
just for sanity.
I totally avoided.
Trackpad is a great streaming peripheral. You wouldn't understand. No is no. Okay. I think we're good.
Did everything.
Which is like...
We can now zoom in on Hila's makeup, I think.
The same reason I don't...
Yeah, we can, look. There we go. We can now zoom in on Hila's face. Now the trackpad's working. Isn't that so much better, guys? Yeah, I use a mouse and a trackpad, yeah. Yeah, I have the mouse on my right and the trackpad on the left, just for zooms. So I can do this.
Watched anything.
Just for sanity.
I totally avoided everything.
Which is like the same reason I don't open the Snark subreddit or whatever.
Oh my god, dude.
Also, to be fair, Nick used to participate in some really nasty stuff, like calling Hila horseface and stuff. That being said, water under the bridge. But
so, yeah, but now he does that to the people Ethan doesn't like. See, before, when Nick was doing that to Ethan's wife, it was a problem. Now that Nick's doing it to iDubbbz's wife, it's okay.
I think you guys are being mean to Hila. I for one love the trans Marilyn Manson aesthetic for her. It's better than the usual horse look.
Thank you for the 50 Danish krona mirror. And yeah, she does look like a horse. That's accurate. That's correct. That's true. What's the problem with saying that?
I'm just saying there was a reason.
Yeah, but he thought that I wouldn't forgive him or anything, but I actually watch your content pretty regularly now.
I think I really like...
I average Nicholas Diorio viewer. This is the average IQ of the Nicholas Diorio viewer. Okay. I actually watch your Nick Diorio's content quite a lot, actually, now. I usually watch quite a lot of Nick Diorio's content now. That's how I imagine they sound when they come into chat, to be fair.
But I actually watch your content pretty regularly now.
I think I like Diorio. I gotta say, I gotta admit it. I'm a Diorio fan.
You're setting him up though now, because now this is bad luck.
He's gonna turn on me.
Something's gonna happen. You just
and I'll
every
be
time
like,
we endorse
I fucking
someone.
always hated that piece of shit. Pope, more like the popper. Broke, beggar. You like that reference? That was a good play on words. Pope and the popper. Yeah. Probably do poppers, drug addict. Anyway, nice to see you, Nick. Beat him up with peace and love. What shirt is Ethan wearing? I need it. You're talking about the jacket, I assume.
Probably.
I saw lots of people commenting on the jacket last time I wore it last week. Yeah, it's on the website. It's it's really beautiful. It's got this lovely texture. It's warm.
Wow.
It's waffle.
The details are beautiful. I think you'll love it if you do buy it.
Wow,
where
guys.
is it?
Great new Teddy Fresh drops. Wow,
Is it
this
down
looks
this
like
far?
shit.
Oh, here it is.
There.
Dip dye waffle jacket. Yeah, this thing is fucking awesome. Oh, the gray is almost sold out. XL is only left. The blue, there's still lots of blues. So this, and I mean, this color really is good.
Nice.
And it's a very wearable.
For the office?
Yes, Nate. Thank you. So moving on, a model.
I mean, I'll be real. Look, this one is like fine. This jacket that Ethan's got on is like totally fine. This is like not the worst thing in the world. But everything else here is like atrocious. Like if you're wearing this, if I see you in public wearing this, I'm crossing the street. I'm crossing the street. If I'm standing around a smoking area and I need a lighter and someone's wearing this, I'm asking literally anyone else.
Is it down this far? Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Dip dye waffle jacket.
Or I'm asking the person wearing this and I'm bringing it up to them. I'm bringing it up to them and then needling them about Ethan being his highness.
Is it down this far? Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Dip dye waffle jacket. Yeah, this thing is fucking awesome. Oh, the gray is almost sold out. XL is only left. The blue, there's still lots of blues. So this, and I mean, this color really is good.
Nice.
And it's a very wearable.
For the office?
Yes, Nate. Thank you. So moving on, a model from the photo shoot then started posting about it. Was this the same day?
So this one crushed me because I really like the model, and we've had some. Well, we like interviewed her or them a while ago for a potential job. That didn't happen, but I was like, when the makeup launches, we're definitely gonna work with you because I love your look. And then the photo shoot came up, and we reached out, and so I felt like we had
3XL sold out. Well, yeah, I mean, Diorio and that girl with the microphone needed to get their supply, right?
like a little bit of a bond there.
Well, what trend here? I'm noticing a pattern.
Happened.
She knew you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not enough.
Not like personally.
Weren't strangers.
You know, to a degree. I mean, I don't think they know anything about me necessarily, but you know, had a few interactions.
Was this the same day or like the next day? I think it was the same day.
I think it was the same day.
Like a couple hours later. Oh no! I think what happened in the night. I saw that first one.
Right.
And in the morning, I woke up and this was the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
And I was like, great.
Yeah.
So this is one of the models. She wrote this. Actually, no, I think it's fair to say which one it was, because just so that the other girl who didn't say it, at least it was this model.
Yeah.
And again, this is not a call to interact or harass her, or
no,
not even harass, but just leave her alone, right? That's not my purpose in saying that. Just to be clear.
I understand why people say Ethan's on drugs. He has the same vibe as Hutch. Do you know what I mean? He has the same like hyper focused, like Addy vibe, like meth vibe as Hutch. Where it's like he's like super like, you know, locked in. Like look at the way he like looks at stuff and like tweaks around and shit. It's like I understand that he's got Tourette's and stuff, but I don't think this is like Tourette's. It's like it's the level of focus and the sort of like it is just like if you've ever seen someone who's done like a lot of coke and they're like, you know, chewing and like talking in these short spurts and like seem really focused and intense at everything. Like it is just like that.
At night, I saw that first one.
Right.
And in the morning, I woke up and this was the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
And I was like, great.
Yeah.
So this is one of the models. She wrote this. Actually, no, I think it's fair to say which one it was, because just so that the other girl who didn't say it, at least it was this model.
Yeah.
The black one.
And again, this is not a call to interact or harass her, or
no,
not even harass, but just leave her alone, right? That's not my purpose in saying that. Just to be clear. So here it is. It was brought to my attention that the brand owner of the makeup brand I modeled for is in support of Israel. I find that phrasing so interesting too. It's not even like is in support of genocide, just in support of Israel. It's like, what does that mean? I mean, she was born there. I'm disgusted, to say the least. When I was presented this job, I had no knowledge of this and would have said no otherwise. I've always been vocal about my support for Palestine and all oppressed and marginalized groups under an oppressive system. I know where my heart and core values lie. All photos have been deleted off my page, and I do not align myself with that brand. One mistake doesn't determine my entire identity nor heart moving forward, and I will be diligent about the brands and people I work with. Now, that's a fascinating statement she made at the end there. But what was your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, that's the one that really wait, what, Ducky? I don't know. Yeah, I started to feel so depressed when I saw this one, because it's like, first of all, none of what is said here is true. So it's like,
okay, what's not true? What's not true?
Fascinating statement she made at the end.
Is in support of Israel. Well, you are in support of Israel, I believe. Not like every single action Israel has ever taken, but you're generally supportive of Israel. I'm disgusted, to say the least. When I was presenting this job, no knowledge, support of Palestine. So what's a lie here? What's the lie here?
And there. But what was your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, that's the one that really wait, what, Ducky? I don't know. Yeah, I started to feel so depressed when I saw this one because it's like, first of all, none of what is said here is true.
That you support Israel. So you don't support Israel at all. So you don't support Israel. You would say you are anti-Israel.
Second of all, it just makes me feel like anybody that comes.
I am confused why Ethan thinks it's very important to tell which specific model disavowed Hila if he doesn't want them to receive harassment. Well, this was sort of, I think this kind of narrative may become a bit more clear as we go through, but I think roughly what's going on here is Hila is sick of it all. Hila is sick of it all. The thing is that as much as Hila has said some of the more, like, embarrassing things for them, well, that's not even necessarily true because Ethan's got insane rants, but either way, as much as Hila is like a problem and does support Israel, she is a problem for the show and does support Israel pretty vocally, as much as they want to pretend otherwise. She is like genuinely retarded, I think. Not necessarily clinically, but there's something going on. And she doesn't really understand it at all. And she's not reading the criticism or watching any of the criticism videos. So she's not making any attempt to engage. And it would to engage with a lot of it would go against probably a lot of things that she has been taught from the moment she was born. Now, Ethan's in a slightly different position for many reasons because he's above 100 IQ, obviously raised in America, so he's had a lot of the same cultural indoctrination into the Israel support. But Hila is like legit retarded, and she is getting sick of the harassment and sick of everything going on and basically wants out at this point, like totally out.
Search Simpsons makeup gun. You won't be disappointed, you'd be.
Okay, I will do. Thank you for $10. You'd appreciate it. So, Hila basically wants out. And I think there has probably been some conversation or statement made where it's like, oh, going after the models, you know, when we go after them, when we go after other people, they go after us, and it will just get worse. So Hila probably doesn't want Ethan going after the models, but Ethan is immediately going into his normal tactics. He's immediately slipping into the normal method of handling any conflict like this or any call out like this. Hey.
Close to me then feels like they have to apologize and be completely disgusted that they interacted with a Zionist. And it's like, I don't know, there's like so many levels to it that
I think it's not even so much the message, which was very nasty and extremely unprofessional.
And then I didn't even have her phone number, or we weren't following each other, I guess, on Instagram. So I went to try to DM her and I couldn't on Instagram. I had her email and I sent an email, never got a reply back after this.
But it's not so much the email as it is like, this is what we expect now every time we interact with anybody online. Any partner, sponsor, model.
Dude, it's the same for Hassan. Dude, like, how does he not see this? This is the exact thing he's been creating for other people. Yes, you do that to other people when it's on when the shoe's on the other foot. Dude, like... It's so retarded. Yes, you're controversial. You have decided to have very inflammatory takes on one of the most divisive political issues in modern times. And you have taken the losing side. Not militarily losing, but PR losing side. You have taken the total losing side. Yeah, this happens, man. I like, what do you want to... What do you want him to do about it? Only you can help it by, like, not engaging with super inflammatory topics. That's how you avoid this. It's like any controversial figure has the same experience. It's so baffling to see someone who's been on the internet for so long pretend they don't understand this for sympathy. And then retards like FFWNN will eat it up and pretend this isn't exactly the way it's always been. And the FFWNN doesn't do this exact shit that other people do.
Makeup person, literally anybody we interact with is like being pressured by a mob of psychopaths to say something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like almost immediately after the post, someone that Hila knew and worked with, and now it ended up being 3 people from the shoot who made a comment, right?
Yeah, so
3 out of like 5 people that were there.
No, there were more.
2 models, 2 assistants.
Or there were 3 models. 3 models.
I only saw those 2.
Yeah, no. There's another model. 3 models, 2 assistants, hair and makeup, and photographer.
So I mean, it was like half. Immediately, like, I had no idea I was working for an Israeli. I would have never fucking taken the job. Which again,
it's like not what they said. It's just like not what they said. Just like seething. You're an anti-Semite. You hate Israelis. You hate Israelis. You're an anti-Semite, dude. I think you've just taken a really fucking unpopular position, and now you're getting shit for it, as you do. Maybe try not saying. If you're out there making excuses for Hamas, your family should be shot, killed, and burned in front of you. What do you think about that? How do you feel about that? Maybe don't say that if you don't want all lefties to fucking hate you.
I'm not blaming people for being reactive. I do think it was deeply unprofessional, but I wish people would just learn just be a little more thoughtful. It's like, she did not choose to spawn in. She didn't choose her spawn point, right? Sometimes you spawn in a shitty spot and you get sniped before you even get a chance to move. Like, she did not choose her fucking spawn point. So don't call the person on your team shitty who got sniped immediately for getting a bad spawn point. Do you follow?
Kind of.
I'm saying I wish people would just fucking stop blaming people for where they're born.
Yeah.
Isn't that common knowledge? Don't we all know? Don't we all know that?
Wow.
Thought we all knew that. Right? This girl's kind of big too, though. She has like 100,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a large Instagram model character. So yeah, pretty depressing. I mean, here's another one. Oh, goes by they. Apologies. The person who says I will be more diligent to work with people that don't support Israel in the future is fascinating because on her resume, these are all on the BDS list. So, but nobody cares. Dude, nobody gives a fuck, right, about that. I'll tell you what's the craziest one is that these people work with Trisha.
So that's the next person.
One of these people works with Trisha.
Yeah. So then after
Trisha's able to go on broad.
So don't attack these people. Don't attack these people. But here's their resume, and they're working with all these BDS companies. What do you even prove here? Yeah, they're doing it for their business. Yes, a lot of them are probably ditching you because they feel like it's a bad business move to be associated with you. Yes. Okay, and what do you want to change about that? That's never going to change. You can keep crying about it on your podcast every week, but you make it worse. You make it worse by bitching and whinging about every lost business opportunity you have.
Broadway. She's able to have sponsorships. She's able to live her life like unfucking
No, they didn't leave the company. They were just models who modeled Hila's Teddy Glow makeup.
By a horde of psychopaths because her snark got removed for no fucking apparent reason, right?
So the next one is Selena, and she was the makeup assist. And once I saw her also say that, I was like, okay, I'm
3 now. It's like it's just. I mean, you
I
wanted
was telling Ethan, like, I think it's time to just quit everything, like, just disappear from the internet altogether.
Well, Trisha Paytas, I'm gonna keep this up because it's important for you guys to know that the people who are trying to ruin our lives for being Israeli. There's like a massive picture. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not showing up in the Google search.
Yeah, so he starts putting up like 5-year-old like snark posts about Trisha. So he's writing about how there's all these evil psychopaths who just never leave you alone, and they come from the snark subreddits, and then he just starts pulling up like archives of Trisha's snark and being like, "Look, she's worse, guys. She's worse, guys. She's what?" It's so fucking retarded.
Send me this, please. I mean, there's this one too. Why
it's just
so
crazy
small?
that people make excuses for this. Right? It's the most blatant dishonesty, hypocrisy ever. It's like literally moment to moment contradicting his values.
Anyway, let me pull up her statement.
Just like totally fucking, you know, tweaking off his fucking face, losing it. It's like the shit he's saying makes no sense with the stuff he's doing the next moment.
Makeup assistant speaks out against Teddy Glow. So this is the girl who's been really wilding. Or is it the other girl?
I don't know. What do you mean really wilding? It's just another statement.
Well, one of them has been really nasty and just continues to like be more inflammatory. I don't know. And I'll read this one from one of the assistants now. The third person. Although I'm proud of the looks I contributed to for this campaign, it's unfortunate to hear about the brand owner and her support of Israel.
Yeah. She was just like, where is it? When you take your boyfriend's Israeli identity and all the comments are free Palestine, and you'll try to figure out where Palestine is and why it needs to be freed.
Trisha have kept to herself for over a year, and is married to his brother-in-law. But it's totally okay for him to snark her.
Yeah, there's a 5-year-old video, yeah.
I don't know why it's not showing up in the Google search. Someone send me this, please. I mean, there's this one too. Why are the pictures so small? Here. Anyway, let me pull up her statement. Makeup assistant speaks out against Teddy Glow. So this is the girl who's been really wilding. Or is it the other girl?
I don't know. What do you mean really wilding? It's just another statement.
Well, one of them has been really nasty and just continues to like be more inflammatory. I don't know. And I'll read this one from one of the assistants now. The third person. Although I'm proud of...
It's so funny. Hila is not looking for a fight here, and Ethan is just itching for it, dude. But he can't take it. He literally can't take it. He wants to fight, but he literally can't take it. It's so fucking shameful.
The looks I contributed to for this campaign, it's unfortunate to hear about the brand owner and her support of Israel.
Again, like the brand owner and her support, it's like we were there together and interacted, you know. It just feels so weird to then see people talk about me like that. And like not
She was born there, is that what you mean? Like,
no,
I mean,
but like
the fuck?
How about try to reach out or ask him?
Dude, like literally, that's the only thing they can come up with. It must just be because Hila was born in Israel. That's why. That's the only reason. It's something to do with that exceedingly strange story she told about going on a ride-along, kidnapping a Palestinian, or arresting possibly, because it's not 100% clear. It's saying Yoav Gallant's a really great guy, supporting the bombing of Iran. Like, we can go down the list, right? There's been many statements Hila has made that would give you the impression that maybe she didn't say this, but she responded, like that to it. But she responded like that to the whole Palestinians are trained to kill Americans from the moment they're born thing. Just like crazy. Like, there are plenty of reasons for these people fucking hate her, yes.
Me or do some Google yourself. I don't know what's the appropriate thing, but I feel like immediately rushing to make a statement like this about somebody you spent. I mean, the shoot was a long day, a whole day. We all spent together. It's very intimate. Everybody feels bonded.
Yeah, and there's like the whole Aaron Bushnell stream as well, and oh my god.
On a shoot like that.
Yep.
We all had a great day. We loved the photo shoot. Like, so, you know, it feels like crazy to see this.
Well, it just feels like anti-Semitism is the noble racism. Like, there's never been, at least in my world, I'm sure, like, if you go back in the day, people consider probably, like, racism against black people to be noble, right? In some circles. But it feels like in leftist circles, hating Jewish people is just the noble. It's okay to be racist. I saw this one post. It was fascinating. I think it was on the subreddit. It was a picture of a woman. It was a tattoo of a woman with a Nazi swastika tattooed on her arm. It was a tattoo of a woman tattooed with a swastika on her arm. And the caption was, first of all, I want you guys to know that the client who had this done is not racist, and it's disgusting that you would even suggest that. The problem she has is not with black people, it's with the Jews. And I think that you really should look into it because there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of legitimate grievances there. So they go, they're not racist, they just hate Jewish people.
This is a real post?
Yeah. I saw a picture of it. It's on our subreddit, I think. It was pretty fucking
Jesus,
pretty insane. Cognitive thing is not with black people; it's with the Jews. Okay. And I think that you really should look into it because there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of legitimate grievances.
This is like some insane like anti-Semitic like Facebook post about some fucking tattoo artist. Like, this is just like gay. You should either be like, well, it's really crazy for the Jews out there right now. Gay man.
Not about Palestine. If we're the enemy and she is not. This is clearly not to do. I don't know what it has to do with, but if you guys are supporting her and attacking us, which by all means that's what it seems like, this is not about Palestine.
Dude, if they didn't know that you were a Zionist, they certainly have no fucking idea that Trisha is a Zionist, bro. Like, the idea that, oh, wow, you didn't know that this Trisha... Yeah, no one's following Trisha around because Trisha doesn't openly talk about Israel on a fucking podcast with 20,000 viewers every fucking... like, 3 times a fucking week. Yes, you have a bunch of pro-Palestine people following you around because you talk about Israel-Palestine on your podcast 3 times a fucking week.
Can I just ask them a sort of somewhat of a tangential question here?
Sure.
Why was the state of Israel spending money on Trisha Paytas making this post?
I'm not. Oh, you know why?
What was the objective?
I have no idea.
So Trisha's always been obsessed with Jews in Israel.
I see. Visit. It must like the tourism.
Yeah, it's a tourism thing.
Okay.
But she was trying to be big in Israel for a long time. You guys didn't see it. But they were working behind the scenes, her and Moses. She even had like a little reality show or something, a pilot or something.
I remember from the time when we were still talking or something, weren't they planning like a wedding in Israel? They were planning a wedding here, a wedding in Israel.
She thought like, if I can't be big in America, maybe I can be big in Israel.
Yeah.
That's the thing people don't understand. She loves fucking... Look at this, man. I mean, what the fuck? When are you ever going to catch me getting paid by the state of Israel? To fly, like, what the fuck is this? And by the way, this was not that long ago. So why is it, right?
It was
that everybody we work with.
It was pre-October 7th, though, wasn't it, Ethan? It was pre-October 7th, though, wasn't it, Ethan?
But you didn't show why we're talking about it, because the last girl that made this statement,
this girl,
she has a Trisha post pinned on her page.
Fantastic,
so
right?
The most proud of that work.
She says, again,
so much
it's unfortunate to hear this brand owner supports Israel. Pinned, by the way. Pinned. So you tell me, what the fuck is this about? Right? Is it still pinned? And then, I mean, here she is cosplaying as an IDF soldier. She came to my Passover dinner dressed up as a fucking IDF soldier in a beret, which is psychotic. Actually, I think this is what she wore.
Yeah,
this is what she wore.
Sounds so
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little Jewish dinner tonight.
Dude, that's just like funny. That's just like funny. That is insane and funny. Well, yeah, she's like just like some like total insane woman that also like plays it up a little bit to like troll. So like she will go like insanely far with like some bit needling like that. Right.
It was just bizarre. I
It
mean,
was.
right? Like we don't. That's not how we walk around.
Yeah, no shit.
Just for the record, right?
Like,
I wonder if her love, it all started with the Zohan. Like
That's an interesting point.
I know
she's
that
an
she loves that
Israeli-
movie.
Yeah, but she's an Israeli in like the most shallow way possible, right? She doesn't actually know anything about Israel or like any shit like that, right? It's just like it is that you like just loving Israel because you think it will get you attention, basically.
And by the way, people.
She was an Adam Sandler stan in general, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, she bought a bunch of his
Which,
clothing.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the clothes buying part, but enjoying Adam Sandler films.
She
Yeah.
did. Um,
And then the
people tell Hila she's the raider of Ramallah. Dude, Moses was literally in the military unit. He flew a fucking battle helicopter in the army for 3 years.
I'm sure they wouldn't like him either, Ethan, but he doesn't have a
The-
podcast with 20,000 listeners, you fucking idiot.
the thing also is like you said, the language keeps getting so vague. Like her support
Yes.
of Israel.
Yes.
Okay, do you care to expand?
Like I was born
Like,
there.
what about-
Do I want everybody there to die? I mean, some people would
is
say that's
everybody
for
here
Israel.
that's now unhappy with the government, or are you guys still supporting America?
So whose position is that everyone there should die? It's not what anyone who's attacking you thinks. Maybe like 2 people who are attacking you think that. Nobody thinks that everyone in Israel should die.
Like,
I mean,
if America does horrible things, as an American, are you allowed to still like care about what happens to America, or care about your family that lives in America?
I mean, that sounds outrageous, but it's the same logic. It's the exact same. I mean, it's even worse because America is, I mean, as bad as the shit Israel's doing, which is terrible, America is the dawn of that shit, right? Like 1 million Iraqis killed and I mean, what the fuck, right? but yet you live here. Interesting. Oh, yet you were born here. Racist. People always sidestep this question. I asked it of Hassan, and he never answered it. And people act like it's such a crazy, outrageous question, but it's really not. Imagine one day a group of Native Americans from a reserve roll up to a nearby suburb and just start blowing up and killing everybody there because it's their land and they want it back. And it is, right? By the same logic. Would you be okay with that? Would you just say that's okay? You know what? They're right. We're not going to respond. We need to move out of our house. They're right.
Like, seriously, whose position is this? Whose position is this? This is an extreme position. This is a very far left position. The idea that Israelis, who are living there right now, should, assuming they're not settlers, give up their property and that they don't have a right to defend themselves or retaliate against violent action from Hamas. It is a extreme, fringe position that Israelis basically have an obligation to lay down and die if they get attacked. That is a very fringe position.
There is that, because that's the same. Am I wrong? I mean, that's literally the same logic. The only difference is like 100 years. So is it just a matter of time that makes the difference, where being born somewhere, when do you stop being a colonizer? You know what I mean? Is it 100 years? Is it 200 years? I don't know. Nobody wants to actually even really engage that point.
And then when I say that they are hating me because I'm from Israel, then the snarkers are like, oh, what a way to miss the whole, what a way to be the victim. Yeah.
Sure, is it 300 years? Is it 200 years? Is it 100 years? Is it 1 year? Is it a month? If I just move in to like one of the rooms in Ethan Klein's mansion and just say, I'm not leaving. This was promised to me 3,000 years ago. Like, it'd be kind of fucked up for him to like use violence to get me out, wouldn't it? That'd be really fucked up.
They're only coming after you because you're Israeli. It's like, well, then explain, like, what is your criticism? Because
That's
whenever we
obviously the
actually
case.
go into the details, everything changes all the time. Like, if I actually apologize for something, then no, that wasn't the problem. It's something else, you know? I saw now on that beauty guru, whatever subreddit, somebody was trying to argue with someone in the comments on my behalf. Like, say, you know, these things are out of context, or she never said that. And then they're like, no, you were not listening. I said she doesn't announce the IDF. Now it's like she never, what is the word?
So the comment was...
never denounced the IDF.
Like, the comment was, Hila's against the genocide and she doesn't support Israel and what they're doing. And the comment was, no, you didn't hear what I said. She hasn't denounced the IDF. Okay. Anyway, so that happened there. And listen, you guys, I don't talk about this because it's painful and I don't want people to know. But I'll say, I mean, it's from a professional perspective, our entire lives are ruined. Collaborations, partners, business partners, employees, creators, you know, friends. Brittany Broski just completely stopped responding to me for no reason.
No,
we were really good buddies, texting, hanging out outside of the podcast. And I understand her career is important, but like, I just find it fascinating.
You know his friends haven't dropped him. You know he's still got friends. You know he's still got friends. Hassan Piker's still got friends. Hassan's still got friends. Even after flashing Cutie Cinderella, Hassan still has friends. Me being one of them. Exactly, yeah, me being one of them. Me being number one, in fact, I would say, personally. Yeah, even after he got caught abusing his dog on stream.
Fascinating that everybody is so against racism. I do not support racism. I fucking hate racism. It's the worst thing you can be. But the minute you actually stand to sacrifice something for your principles, then it's mom's the word. I don't know him. I never talked to him. Lose my...
The only reason anyone could hate Ethan is because of racism. This guy is totally not a, like, freak narcissist at all.
My number. I don't want to be involved. Now, listen, I understand the reason that you don't want to get involved, because it's a fucking shit show. And if you did voice your support, and any time you hung out with us, you would get...
You'd get the same kind of harassment that we've been getting for the last 2 years, 2+.
It's even worse. You become a target.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a one-time thing, right? Like, you enter the universe of people who have remained friends with them. But yeah, I mean, like, we had a collaboration, a shoe collaboration we had working on for a long time, back and forth. It came out beautifully. It was so great. It was a small shoe company.
The shoes were already made.
Yeah, they were done. They were basically a week from release.
Yeah.
And it was really exciting because they were really high quality, nice shoes. And a week before the release, the owner calls us and says, hey, listen, basically we can't do the collab. I have like 2 store owners who said, like,
managers.
2 managers who said they'll quit if we drop the shoe because you're Zionist or something. And his thing was like, listen, I don't know what it's about. And like, they're apologetic, right? But at the same time, we're not doing that collab, right? People are not answering our email. That's why Hila wanted to quit. How the fuck are you supposed to grow a business and, you know, participate in this space? you know, I feel like serial rapists and murderers get treated the same way.
Like I know people that worked on somebody like James Charles shoot, and they're treating me the same way.
I don't think he gets treated as badly.
the makeup beauty.
I think people.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, fucking the internet isn't the legal system. There aren't sentencing guidelines. You aren't treated worse in according to a proportion to your crime. It's just how much attention have you got on the things you're doing that are annoying people. And that will determine how many people are harassing the people that you work with. That's it. Yes, obviously. Ethan finds out, you know, about cancel culture for the first time in 2025. Ethan finally figures out how it works. Like, yes. Yes, people just get mad about things online and go after people they don't like. Yep. Controversial issues will breed that more. You've chosen to wade into that and fight with those people repeatedly. You've done everything you can to make it worse. Yes.
People have moved on. I think people are fine with James Charles now. It's truly mad. That's what it feels like. It feels like I fucking raped or murdered someone, right? And I got away with it. That's what it feels like, and that's how people talk about us. They said they'll quit their job if they go through with the collaboration. But then also pinning a post of them with Trisha. I mean, this is a separate thing, but the same type of person. So
he tries to make a hypocrisy point there. It's not even the same person. It's two different people.
Yes, again, I'm not talked about it because what's the fucking point? But slowly over the years, it's gotten to the point where worse and worse, more partners, more sponsors, more friends, you know.
I mean, there are people that enjoy working with us, but even since this happened, they explained to me on Instagram that they're scared to be tagged in our stuff because of the harassment that they get, and they're like, listen, I'm not mentally stable enough to handle all this. Like, I'd rather just not, because it's too scary. So yeah.
And so, like, this is kind of the space that we've been existing in mentally. And then when Hila does this photo shoot, and 3 of the 6 people immediately are like, I denounce and erase and, you know, fuck this, the owner who supports genocide and supports Israel, whatever that means. It just feels like
also trying to get people to do this show with me was not easy.
Right.
I had a few people in mind already that I've worked with before, and I thought, oh, we'll definitely shoot this together. We talked about it before, and when it was time to do it, they didn't want to associate with me anymore.
Yeah. It's so obviously racism. But, like, it's so frustrating. It's so fascinating to me that all these extraordinarily progressive, woke people are participating in a racist hate campaign, and to them, it's just no big deal. It's like nobody wants to fucking sacrifice a single mote, a single dust of anything that they have to actually stand up to do the right thing, right? That's what it feels like. And
they all disagree with you about what the right thing is.
You know, it's hard not to. And I say that while understanding why people do that. But I'll say this, someone like Brittany Broski, I think is, I don't think I'll ever forgive her. Like, I don't know how far in the future or if this ever becomes a thing where, like, it blows over. I don't know. But, like, I don't think I can ever forgive a friend for just completely ghosting me because of a fucking racist hate campaign that's been targeted to me. And she's been targeted by the same people, by the way, ironically, for not talking about it at all. I remember she was targeted. Like, Brittany hasn't mentioned the genocide. She must be pro-Israel. And so she made a statement after being badgered by it for a while. And I guess part of her offering to this group of deranged internet activists was stop being friends with Ethan. The amount of friends and associates that we've lost, you know.
Well, I assume he hasn't had any explanation there, so he's just like projecting onto this the idea that, oh, she had to stop talking to me because they made her. How do you know?
It's unreal. I mean, it's just unreal. It really is. There's almost nobody left, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the creator space, in the fashion space, in the makeup space, forget about it. You know, if we launched this like a year or 2 years ago, not a year ago, pre-October.
Pre-October 7.
Like we could have had like Bella Porch, Pokimane.
Why is that?
All kinds of different friends who we could reach out to and work with on this. These people are not going to talk to us now. And I understand why, clearly. I'm not, and by the way, these people are not like close friends like I was with Brittany Broski, so I don't mean to even really cast blame onto them in that way. But the point is that the stigma is there, and it's so strong. And it's literally just because Hila was born somewhere. Because if it was anything else, then why are these people working with Trisha?
And I cannot stand, like, please don't tell me that is not why.
Because that's part of the crazy making that anti-Semites do.
Because it is why. Everything that
don't say it's not because I'm Israeli. Don't try and give any other criticism. That's gaslighting. That's the gaslighting that anti-Semites do. They tell you that it's because you called Yoav Gallant a great guy, or they tell you it's because you supported the bombing of Iran, or they tell you it's because you had a breakdown about Aaron Bushnell on stream, or a breakdown about how anyone that refers to it as a revolutionary act should have a family shot, killed, and burned in front of them. Don't ever tell me it's because you're gaslighting me because you're an anti-Semite. Okay, Ethan. All right, Ethan.
Say it doesn't matter. When I apologize, it doesn't matter. They don't hear it. When I say I don't support Bibi and the government,
when
they
you
don't
donate,
hear
it's not enough. You denounce it. You didn't say it right.
We donated. Nobody cares.
Dude, like,
what
it's
did
so
I say?
transparent. We donated. Nobody cares. Like, dude. It's so transparent. It's just so transparent.
About my family there?
Yeah, that I don't think people in that civilians should be slaughtered. That I think it's a little complicated, right? To say the least, to expect, third generation Israelis to give their fucking property away. Third generations, bro. How long you lived in America, motherfuckers?
Who is saying that?
Not that much longer at this point. People have been living there for 100 years now in Israel, right? You're a third generation, I think. Your parents were both...
My parents were born in Israel.
Her parents were born in Israel. That's how long her family's been there.
And that made me second generation?
I guess that would make you second generation, yeah. I mean, what's the difference? 100 years? But it's okay now in America. Because I don't see these people lining up to give their homes away. Or all their belongings away. Or their money away. I don't see them doing that. So clearly what it is, it's just not enough time, right? That's the only difference. Which is a really fucking interesting argument to make. Nuance is dead. It is. And again, you say, oh, people are constantly crazy making you like, how dare you call me anti-Semitic? Like Sam Cedar. How dare you say it's anti-Semitic of you to say that Hassan is anti-Semitic for saying it's a Jew, anyone who's had a positive feeling about Israel is not fit to walk a dog.
How is he still saying walk a dog? How are they still saying the wrong thing? How are they still fucking this up? They literally have no idea what the point there is. It's so funny. They're so mad and they have no idea what he's even saying. To be fair, I don't think Hassan knows either, because as I understand it, he stole it from Chapo or some shit. But he didn't say walk a dog. He said, if you had any sympathies for Israel, you're not fit to be a dog catcher. It's the lowest elected office. He shouldn't be in office. That's what he's saying.
Never forget the great Sartre quote. Never believe that anti-Semites are completely unaware of the absurdity of their replies. They know their remarks are frivolous and open to challenge, but they amuse themselves, for it is their adversary who is obliged to use words responsibly. since he believes in words that anti-Semites have the right to play. They even like to play with discourse, for by giving ridiculous reasons, they discredit the seriousness of their interlocutors. They delight in acting in bad faith, since they seek not to persuade by sound arguments, but to intimidate and disconcert. If you press them too closely, they will abruptly fall silent, loftily indicating by some phrase that the time for argument is past. And I mean, it's still true.
Okay.
You know, you can't even claim that there's anti-Semitism without invoking a whole fucking wave of hate just for. Look at the Jew cries out in pain. You know, the fuck. And it's a very, like, I think a lot of these people don't know they're being racist, right? But they are.
Wow.
I mean, they're participating in it. What's this? This was what we already looked at. This one was kind of.
It's not a Jewish trait.
Fascinating.
But I'd say Ethan
somebody
does
wrote her. Just trying to be actually a really thoughtful message. So it wasn't harassy at all. But they're like, just so you know, like you're missing a lot by calling Hila this and denouncing them. I wrote them a really thoughtful message, and her response was, "I ain't reading all that. Have a good day." Crying, laughing
womp,
emoji.
Fucking womp womp.
But I just find that so fascinating because it's like so you're against racism, right?
I find that fascinating. Do you? Or does it like make you seethe like crazy?
Do not send messages, by the way. This was a very thoughtful message, and I don't think they even responded to this. We do not need more messages from them. Thank you. Do not do it. Do not do it. I'm not going to open another one. Don't post the DMs. Don't post the conversations. I'm not going to show them.
Wow.
So don't even try. Right? Here's a post. This is just from their public Instagram account. The one of the makeup artists. She has pinned the post with Trisha. Wait, where's the post she has? This is the one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From November 2nd. Yeah, man. Why is that okay? So she's had this pinned for over a year, and nobody's harassed her for that, eh? Nobody's asked, hey, why do you have a Zionist pinned to your...
Letting it slip there, bro. Letting it slip a little there.
You know what I always hear from people like Sam Cedar and Hassan? They go, most Zionists are not even Jews. It's like, okay, well, why am I the one being harassed then? And Trisha is... Nobody... I don't see anyone asking Trisha for being a Zionist. Okay, there's tons of Christian Zionists. Where are they fucking being protested exactly? Why is it always outside of a synagogue or a Jew's house or fucking on my page, right? It sure happens to seem that they always find the Jewish Zionists, quote unquote Zionists, whether or not they are.
That's the only variable here. That's the only variable here, clearly. It's not the fact that you run a podcast where you talk about it and get into fights about it in front of thousands upon thousands of people multiple times a week and are currently engaged in litigation against people that you initially started criticizing because you felt like they were advocating for Palestine in the wrong way. Nothing to that. It's because he's Jewish, guys. It's actually because he's Jewish.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy business, man. And this post was just from a year ago. When you take your boyfriend's Israeli identity and all the comments are free Palestine and you're just trying to figure out what Palestine even is and why it needs to be freed. It's crazy. Like she was like just straight up nasty about it.
Dude.
She was flippant. Like it was straight up like, I don't care. And this one, she's like, we're for Israel, fuck Palestine. And Moses had the good sense to be like, we're filming this, so let's not. But trust me, I've known Moses long enough, and I know that motherfucker is... I know where his heart is, okay? Let me tell you. It's here. All right? So why... Seriously, why... I mean, can somebody answer why is it okay that she works with Trisha, but has to denounce us? Why is it? Why is that?
Some may deem it interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? Some may deem it interesting, yeah.
Possibly.
I don't understand how Trisha gets a pass. She was tap dancing for Israel less than 2 years ago. Yeah.
H3 podcast and perform Fourier transform, you would find a decent indicator of how frequent the coughs are.
Thank you for the $5. Thank you.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys even knew that, but she was trying to build a whole career in Israel. Right? So that's what's going on there. And I guess that's basically, I don't know if there's more to say about it. But like, I mean, the fate of this, a lot of people are receiving the makeup, and I'm seeing that everybody is loving it, which I knew they would. And I'm very happy, but I don't know how a brand can survive if anyone with any following is treat you like you're Bill Cosby or something, or like Chris D'Elia. I didn't even do anything. Right?
It's like endless, just like
even do anything.
Whinging. It's so fucking lame, bro. Oh my god.
So that's what that is. That's why Hila was. Hila wanted to quit everything. She I thought you were just talking. I don't know. You want to talk about it?
Well, yeah. Ethan was like, I guess it was like what, like Teddy Fresh, like, and I was like, no, everything.
She's like the podcast, and I was like, no.
Also,
that's the only reason anyone supports us, man. Without the podcast, I'd be fucking.
But also, the more I thought about it, I was like, I want to quit when I want to quit and when I make that decision, not because people are pushing me out to do it and give them that satisfaction.
Yeah, but I truly don't know how Teddy Glow will work as a brand long term if it's like this. We can't work with anyone, can't work with any creators, influencers.
Right, you cannot peddle your dog shit makeup brand that relies on influencer co-signing if no influencers are willing to co-sign you. Correct. You probably should have thought about this before coming up with a dog shit makeup brand that required influencers to sell it.
You can't live on an island, bro. It's just not impossible.
It's already been like that. That's already what our reality has been with Teddy Fresh and everything.
Maybe we could try like Boy Throb and say, if we don't sell this makeup, then Love's gonna be sent back to Sweden.
Oh, that's a reverse Boy Throb.
Yeah, reverse.
That's too close for the truth.
I'm kind of yeah.
Yeah, actually, it is.
That's why it's good.
It is kind of true because the pot goes down and our ass is going back to Dearborn as well.
Well, you don't need a visa though.
I don't need a visa though, but it is like a different country sometimes.
Although I do think sometimes he does want to deport American citizens.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry you're dealing with this, Hila. It's despicable the way people are.
Wow.
I know I support you guys through and through, and
this is the guy who thinks it's like the Holocaust right now, right?
It's awful the way people are.
This guy who's like,
the way the world is.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. And I mean, thank you to everybody here and our audience as well. I mean, that's
our audience was extremely supportive and kind.
Yeah.
And again, so grateful. Despite everything we've been through, to still have like a significant core audience that supports us, that knows who we are, right? That's the only reason we've been able to continue pushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there'd be no point otherwise. It'd just be no point. So thank you guys. And that's what that is. And that's what's going on in my neck of the woods.
I think those are the pocket pussies, right?
What?
The what?
Can we get one for the office?
I'm not getting pocket pussies for the office, Nate. That's disgusting. Get your own.
You don't want it.
Get your own, okay? And leave me out of this conversation, please. Delete me from this conversation. I think I think part of what's it feels maddening. It feels like gaslighting, like crazy making. Like it's so frustrating to look at all these super woke people and nobody fucking can see what's happening. It's like they're so woke and they're so aware and they're so sensitive to racism and even Hassan, when I was talking, I go, so you're someone that's like sensitive to microaggressions, right? And he says, yes, I am. And you're saying swastika hilt should not make me feel uncomfortable. No, you're insane.
Okay.
And what, 3 million people watched that and nobody who supports him thought that was a little fucking nuts, a little fucked up to tell that? It's just like, these people don't give a fuck. I mean, it's kind of disillusioning where it's like, do these people care about this at all, about anyone?
It's from a fucking anime, bro.
Or,
That's a swastika.
Yeah. That's what he said, by the way, when he saw it.
Immediately goes for the swastika one. Got it.
Yeah. He says he didn't know, but he sure mentioned it a lot of times. Anyway, we have a lot to move on to. We got top of the show stuff. Also, I have this cruel world happy mind. And again, I don't revel in this, but she keeps fucking going, man. It's crazy business. Before I move on, though,
he's such a liar. Why are you lying, dude? He loves it. What does he mean? This guy has ranted on stream about how much he loves fighting and all this shit. And he just says this shit's so gay. So embarrassing, bro.